Hello everyone. So let's talk about today's Geeks for Geeks problem of the day. So what is given in a problem statement? We have given a string str and your task is to find the length of the smallest window that contains all the characters of the given string at least once. Okay. So let's see with example the problem statement very easy and very simple we have given, and we have to solve with one standard approach. I'll discuss the what is the approach for this problem. I'll explain the brute force optimal approach. But let's see what is given in example statement and try to understand what is in the problem. See what is given in a problem statement and try to understand with the examples. So we have one example with a b c, then after that they mention the b c d b c and A. Okay, so this is the string, and they said you have to return a smallest window string. That means you have to return a substring. Substring is a continuous part of the string which contain all the characters in that string. Okay, so what is the unique character? A, B, C, and D. Okay, so you have A, B, C, and D. So what you have to do, you have to create a string or you have to return a string which contain this all the four characters. So what is the answer statement we have given? The size we did just give the size. So I'll just see what is the size. So this is the string which contain. Okay, so let's say this is the string, or I can say this is the string. Okay, yeah. So this consent A, B, C, D. So this consent and it has a four size. So we have to return the minimum. After that, it has A, B in this string. Also, this string contain A, A, B. Okay, this is also contain the A, B, contain all the character, or you can say A, B, B. B is also contain all the character. A, B is contain all the character. So you have to return minimum substring among all of this, all the substring. Okay, so what you have to do, I'm again explaining substring is this continuous part of a string. Okay, continuous part of the string, like you can get the bc is a substring of a string s, or you can say a is a substring of a string s. So similarly, this is also the substring dbca, and it contains all the character. It has a length file. Length is equal to 4. Okay, or then after that, here is the geeks for geeks contain all the character among the geeks for geeks. So let's see how we'll solve this problem. This is a very standard and very easy problem. You will solve using the one approach is a complete brute force. You can generate all the substring. If you don't know how to generate a substring, it is we just iterate or two for loops and calculate all the substrings starting from the I and ending at index j. Okay, so what you do, you just write a two for loop. One is a for I starting from n, and you start like write a loop j starting from I and ending at n. Okay, and after that you just create a string which start at I and end at j. Okay, so you'll just create a substring, all the substring, and you have to return the that minimum substring which contain all the characters. So it will take a time complexity as a big of n square. So this is not work for this test case because we have given a constraint n to power 5, so it won't work. So we have to find algorithm which is less than big of n square. So let's try to find. So there is a one very standard algorithm, means concept which is known as a sliding window. Okay, so this is problem depend on a sliding window. So let's see how we will apply sliding window on this problem. Okay, so let's see how we will apply the sliding window on this problem. So let's see with example what is given in example. We have given a string s which is containing the character a b c. Okay, a b c b c. Okay, a b c b c, a b c b c, then again dbca. Okay, dbca. Okay, okay, so I'll just create an array, so it will just look good little bit. Instead of writing it in such a manner, I'll write it out like this. Okay, so a, then a, okay, then b, then c, then b, okay, b c, then c, then d, then b, then c, and then a. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just iterate, start with the index I and j. Okay, so you have to start. So what you will do in a sliding window, you just pick a part. After that, if this part is satisfying this condition, you try to shrink it out. Then if this part is matching your condition, what you do, you just try to shrink the I pointers. Okay, try to shrink this pointer, and that's how you just arrange your sliding window pointers. So now how you will apply the sliding window on it. So what I'm saying, we will calculate the what is the length of the unique. character. So what is the length of the unique character? I'll take an integer k, which will calculate the length of the unique character. So there is a 4 unique character. I have the length 4 as an unique character. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll try to get a string which is a substring which has at least 4 unique character. Now how I will try to get, so what I'll do, I'll for the character mapping, I will for the character mapping, what I will do for the counting the character frequency, I'll use the map. Okay. Map will take a character as an key, an integer as a value. Okay. Now what this will do, this will take a character x coming how many time in your substring, a part of the substring. So I'll start I from here, j from here, which is the very standard. What I'll do, I will, and also I'll take a one more integer is a count. Okay. So taking the count which is initially 0. So what I have to do, I have to match count is equal to 4. Okay. If the count is equal to 4, that means it is a valid substring which contain all the characters. After that I'll string the ith part. Okay. So let's see how we'll solve this problem. So uh, let's see the I and j. So I have character a. So I will take the k, and what is the initial frequency of a? It is a 0. Okay. If the frequency of a is 0 and I am increasing the 1, then what I will do, if the frequency is increasing a first time, then I will increase the count. Okay. Now again I'll iterate a j plus plus. Okay. Now again the character is a. If frequency is not present in the map, no, it's not present. So what I will do, I'll just increase the count. Okay, it's present, so I'll just increase the frequency count, but I won't increase the count. Okay. Then after that j. So j is not present in the map. Sorry. Then after I go through index b, so b is not present in a map. I'll write index here. Okay. So after that, I just go to the second index. I'll see the what is the character on the second index. The character on the second index is b. So b is present in the map. No, it's not present in the map. So what you do, add in the map and increase the count. So what the count will become? Count will become a 3. After that, you increase the j. It will go on index 3. What is the character on index 3? The c. C is a present in the map. No, it's not present. So increase the c. Add the map and with the frequency 1. So count will become a 3. After that, I'll go to the b. Okay, next index b. So b is not present, so what I'll do, I'll just increase the count. B is present, so I'll just increase the count. Then again go to the c. C is present, so I'll just increase the count. So what will the count will become? Count will become 2. Okay. Now I just go to here. I go here. Okay. Now d is coming first time, so I'll increase it, and I will increase the count as well. Now what will the count will become? Count will become 4. As the count is becoming 4, I will calculate the size. So what is the size? 6 minus 0 plus 1. So here is the size is equal to 7. So answer is equal to 7. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll go and I try to shrink it out until this character is greater than 4. Okay. Why? Because until this is satisfying, I just shrink the I. So I increase the I plus plus. I remove the frequency as well. Okay. So the frequency will become 1 here. So okay. So just remove the frequency by 1. Okay, my bad. So remove the frequency by 1. Okay. So count is also 4. Then after that, what is the count? Then 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 5 plus 1 is a 6. So count will update with the 6 because 6 is a minimum. Then I again increase the I. As I am increasing the I remove the ith character from the string. So it will become a 0. Now, as it becomes a 0, what you have to do? You have to remove the count. Okay. So I remove the count. Now this not satisfying the condition any more. So this is not a valid string. You can see this is not a valid string. So what you will do? You will try to iterate j again. So what I will do? I'll go j. Then I will add a b frequency. It will become a 3. Then after that, I just again add a c frequency. So it will become a 3. And then again I add the a frequency. Now a frequency is coming first time because it is a 0, and I remove this from the map. So I again insert it. So what is the frequency of a will become? A will become a 1. Okay. So it as it become a 1, I'll increase the count with a 4. Now count is becoming a 4. So what I will do, I'll calculate the size. So let's see, 9 minus 2 plus 1. What is this? So 7 plus 1. So it will become the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So size is a 8. So 6 is greater, 6 is less than 8. No, it's not. So you won't update a string anymore. So you just iterate, increase the I. So let's see, 9 minus 3 plus 1. So 7. So 7 is not less than 6. Then again 9 minus 5. 4, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 size is not less than 6. So I'll just increase the I again. So let's see here. Okay, as I'm increasing I'll just remove the frequency as well. So I forget to remove the frequency. So I have to remove the frequency of B, so it will become 2. Then I have to remove the frequency of C, it will become a 2. And then again I'm on a C. So what is the size? 9 minus 5 plus 1. So it will become 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 plus 1 is a 5. So 6. 5 is less than 6. So I will update the answer. So my, and after that I just increase it. Okay. Now if I increase it, I remove the frequency of C as well. Okay. So what is the C frequency? C frequency is uh, 1. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll calculate the size again. So how I will calculate the size? 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 plus 1 is a 4. So 5 is less, 5 is greater than 4, and 4 is less than 5. So 4 will be the answer. Okay. Now I again increase this I plus plus, and now D will become a 0. So as D becomes 0, I remove the count. Now count will become a 3. Okay. So what I will do, I'll increase the J, and J will go out of bound. So what is the answer? Answer is a 4 in your solution. So this is all about the problem statement. Now let's try to code it out, and code is also very simple and very easy. And This is not that much hard as you thinking in a problem. We'll see after code. We'll see one more example on it. So let's try to solve out. So let's try to code it out. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just take a integer frequency array, which has a 26 character. Okay. Because I have 26 alphabets, so I'll store only 26 character in my array. You can use a map as well, but I'm comfortable with the array, so I'm using crowd. So what I'll find the value of a k. So what I'll do, int I is equal to 0, I less than equal to str dot size. So str dot size and I plus plus. Okay. What I will do, I'll just, the frequency of I is equal frequency of that character. So what I'll do, at character ch is equal to s of I, and now what I'll do, I'll take the index integer. So ch minus 8. Okay. So it will give me the decimal value. So if it is equal to 0, what you have to do, you have to just increase the k, and you have to increase the frequency of ch minus a plus plus. Okay. So this is all about. So I'll get the k. Now after that I'll just create the vector again. Okay. So I can use a clear method, but I'll use the very brute force approach. So int I is equal to 0. I again go to the 26 and I plus plus, and I'll just make the frequency of I is equal to 0. Okay. So I'll reassign all the values to the 0 for the keeping track of the new value. As I mentioned, I'll take the one integer count is equal to 0. Now I take the int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, starting from the first character. Now j is less than string dot size, str dot size. Okay. Now what you have to do, just extract the character which is store and the, okay. Now what I will do, I'll increase the frequency character. Before increasing the character, I'll see if frequency of ch minus a is equal to 0. If it is possible, then increase the count. Okay. And what you have to check, while I is less than j, or you can say less than and equal to j. I'm taking the j less than j, or you can ignore this condition as well, but I'll take, okay, I is less than j and the count is greater than and equal to k. If this condition is satisfied, just update the answer. Integer answer is equal to 0. So I'll initially it is integer max, or I can say str dot size. At max the string size is, okay. So what is this meaning? So suppose you have a character like this, a b c d. So four are the unique character, and the string also the a b c d. So at max you have all the characters in unique in a string. So that's why I'm taking the answer is equal to str dot size. Okay. So what I will do, I'll calculate the answer. Answer is equal to minimum answer and j minus I plus 1. Okay. What it will give, the size of that substring. Okay. And what you do, just remove the frequency of that character. So that is str of I minus a minus minus. If frequency of str of dot I minus a is equal to 0, then you will just remove the count as we mentioned. Okay. And after that you have to just increase the I plus plus, and at the end you have to increase the j plus plus and return the answer. Okay. So this is all about the code. So let's try to submit it and compile it. If it is pass all the test cases, okay, so it passes the example test cases, expect the it gives some error because I don't have any s string. Then why I'm just taking the s? Where is the s? Where I, okay, here I have to take str. Okay. So let me check. Okay. then frequency of ch minus a. Okay, now what is they are mentioning? Vector of integer. Yes, so I'm just doing the ch minus a. There is no operator is equal to Okay, let me check what is the error. Yeah, so it's correct now. Line number 31. Okay, so here is the problem. So character ch is equal to str of I. Okay, then ch minus a. So it will give me the 0. Yeah, and then after that I just increasing it. Okay, now initially it's also the 0. Okay, my bad. I have to just define it as 26 and 0. So I'm defining the vector. I what I do, I just define the 2D array in a vector format. So that's my bad. Okay, so what is the answer it's giving? It is giving the 2. Let's check where is the code is failed, and we'll try to fix it out. Okay, so here is the count is okay. If the count is greater than k, then just do frequency of str of minus minus, then increase the I plus plus. Okay, so this is also condition is satisfied. Okay, I get it. So here is I just do the frequency of ch minus a. I'm not increasing the frequency. I just increasing it once time. So I'll just increase it and okay. Let's try to compile it and let's try to submit it. Okay, so yeah, it's passes the all the test cases, and let's try to submit the problem statement. And okay, let's try to submit it. It fail on this test case. So let's see what we have to do with this problem statement. Okay, so as I'm copying this, so let's see what is the wrong in this statement. So let's check cc. So at the end, when I'm just going to the loop out of the loop, I should check again in the last side. Okay, after ending the my loop. Why I'm doing this, I'll just explain it in a one note, and then after that I'll just try to explain you these problems all the way, and let's try to dry run it, so you'll just understand the problem statement. Okay, so let's see. Okay, uh, so it still not get correct. I'm not sure why. Let me check. Count will be increasing greater than k, then you have to just update the k and the frequency of y. Okay, yeah, so that's why I'm just doing this as well. Let me check. So here is no need for the count. Okay, his count is greater than j. Okay, nice. So here is the, let's see what is the wrong in the problem statement. What is the wrong in the solution? Okay, so okay, so here is a again the wrong answer. Why? Because okay, if I just remove, then count will never remove. Okay, but still count is a correct. So the next time I is less than j. So I'm just checking this condition I is less than j. So I have to check I is less than equal to j. I is less than equal to j. Okay. So for this, it will pass all the test cases. Why? Because when I'm on a single character, it won't get calculated this. Okay. So I'll just try to submit it out, and let's see. It will pass all the test cases. Yeah, it passes all the test cases. So yes. So this is for today. Let's see what is the time complexity. So this loop is running big of 20. It's running 26 time. So this is constant. We can't calculate it. So it's running at max str.size time. So it will take a big of n time if we consider the string size is big of n. Then after that, it is just shrinking the window on a condition base. So it won't go when the I is less than j. So it won't go. So it will just trying at in a worst case all the character like this. Okay, like in a worst case all the character is this. Okay, so we can say this is in an inner loop. So just if I is going to here, so it passes in a particular path. So we can just calculate this in a like big of k time, but it's not in a multiple time. So this is also we can neglect it. It's a condition based loop. So this is considered as a constant time. Okay, and what is the overall time complexity? It is also running the constant time. So the overall time complexity is big of n. Okay, now this is all. So what is the space we are taking? We are taking only 26 array, which is the constant. So the space will be the big of 1. Okay, because we can't calculate the constant. And if you are confusing on in this loop, so I'll just try to explain this loop in a one note. So suppose you have a string. Okay, so you have a string, suppose in this manner. So you are iterating a string at least once with using j pointer, and inside a j you have condition. You just increase this as only one time. Okay, you are just iterating this as only one time. Okay, so if your j is going here, so you are just increasing this as only one time, because once your I is a constant, is starting from the zero, and once time it ending on any index k. Okay, here is your j, I is stopping on index k where condition is satisfied. What happened after that, it on the next time, if the condition is again made, is starting from this window, so it the both I is iterating on at most it will go n time, and j is at most going n time, so it will become n plus n time. Why? Because it's not starting from 1 or 0. So that's why this is big of n. So we can say this is also big of k because it's stopping an index k, at most k is equal to n, so k is less than equal to n, so it is big of n time overall. I hope you understand the time complexity very well. So let's meet tomorrow. Bye for today.